Well, if it isn't my favourite family of swans. Second time today, fellas. Wasn't raining the first time. Scooby bop 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 but up. Howdy y'all. What up, feelers? It is Tim. As you well know, I feel truth here. Oh, 20% battery. Should be alright on my iPhone today. Not my GoPro. Just went for a walk, but I thought I'd have a talk as well. Just had my evening meal, dinner. Is it dinner if it's not cooked? It was like a dinner. It was delicious. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. Rawgust had a raw walnut meat made with walnuts and dried mushrooms. Walnuts and dried mushrooms is amazing for like meat substitute. I know people have their opinions, but yeah, anyway, that I soaked the walnuts with some pine nuts. So here's the revelation. I was eating loads in the evenings and just never feeling satisfied, right? And from my research and my experience last year and looking into things and my intuition and all, basically I wanted to maintain a low fat, high carb diet and be healthy and satisfied and all this stuff. And it came, I was at Daniel's house, the guy who's helping me film some stuff at the moment, and he's doing Rawgust and it's his first year, and I was like, let me make you a salad, because he was at home at his mum's and he's far from anywhere, doesn't have a car, and he's just living off fruit. And fruit in England, when you're buying this fruit and it's not right, it gets you buzzed, but you don't quite feel satisfied. So I was like, let me make you one of my specialty salads from last year that I used to make. And I bought him some peanut butter and some almond butter, so it's like 99% raw, but then there's the odd little thing like tahini sometimes. It's not raw. So I was like, this is the first, for a transition into raw, try and Rawgust for the first time. I mean, you make your own rules. There's no rules in this game. There's no rules. But do it as you want. So I thought, let me make it anyway. I made him this salad, and he used cashews in the sauce. He used cashews and avocados. Made him a sauce. And then I was eating the rest of the cashews, and I ate the rest of the bag. Put some in the salad. And I was driving home. I had another bag in my thing, and this was 2 days ago. And I ate the whole of a bag of cashews, and my body was just wanting them. And I'm like, is this greed? Because it's discerning with yourself. Is it greed, or is it like is something within you craving something within this? And I was like feeling a little bit of guilt, like I'm whacking these cashews back, right? Finished the bag, polished it off, and I felt satisfied. And this was at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, as I'm driving to go help my dad fix a fence. Not fix a fence, take down a shed, break down the shed. It's a rotten shed that smelled like cat pee. Anyway, did that, ate the cashews like 7 o'clock as I'm driving. Met my dad, did the thing, went back, and I didn't feel hungry. When I'm eating the raw, the high fruits, the big banana smoothies and the big salads with very little fat other than like half an avocado, no oil, no salt, I'm just eating until like 10, 11 o'clock and I'm just not getting satisfied. I'm just eating until I fall asleep some nights, and I don't like that. And I'm like, is it greed? And after those cashews, and I didn't eat anything from then 7 o'clock till when I went to sleep, and I felt satisfied. I felt a little uncomfortable, a different discomfort to when I'm just eating loads of fruit and the salads, but not as, I don't know, it's a different kind of discomfort. So I'm just navigating this field. And John St. Julian did message me and said, I think he said you need to get some fats and some proteins in after fasting, and he's done a lot of 20+ day fasts, so he recommended chia seeds. So I have been like soaking some chia seeds and having them with them like a smoothie bowl with just chia seed pudding, and that's been all right, but still not quite doing it. And then since having those cashews, I'm like, raw, and people leave comments, but it's the way people leave comments, because if you leave it in a nice a nice way that's productive, that's in tune with this flow, this us, me and you guys, how we converse in an authentic way, not trying to push someone's opinion and belief, then I'll listen. But people just push, so occasionally I've read you need to eat fat after fasting. Your body's adapted to using fat as you're fasting, which is what it's doing when you're in ketosis as you fast. But anyway, so I felt a lot more satisfied off this fat, and maybe cashews isn't the most ideal fat. And then I was looking at more research and watching OK Raw. Do you know that guy, OK Raw? I've met him a few times, cool guy. And he did a video talking with another some doctor scientist guy, talking about the fats and the omega-6, omega-3 balance, and the best source of omega-3, which is what we mostly miss out on, is flax seeds and chia seeds and hemp seeds. And talked about avocados being omega-6, but not the worst and all this stuff. So that was really fascinating. So it's this whole new world now where I'm like, oh, okay. So I've been thinking, and this is, you know, if we're honest, this is some programming that goes way back to a guy I've not agreed with for a long time now, Mr. Dr. Durian Ryder, with that smashing the carbs, all about the coke and the sugar, who actually did a video on me recently saying that, and commented on one of my Instagram things, saying I lose my six-pack, goodbye six-pack and all this stuff. Bless you, Durian Ryder. Bless you, brother. I remember when you was raw and you was just out there, man. Then you just became a cooked food addict, as Michael Arnstein called you, and you changed. No, I'm not. Cooked food addict's a joke. But you definitely, like, man, I got love for you. I want to see you in person, bro. I appreciate where you sent us, but there's things that I realised, whoa, that's still in me, that avoiding fats thing. Well, it's Doug Graham and it's 80-10-10 and stuff as well. But anyway, there's been a phobia. I've had a sort of avoidance of fats within me. And now I'm going to try eating fats, but I'm still navigating that field because there's the whole, ketogenic diet, which I've always disregarded, but then I've sort of more lately been open to it, and I see more vegans trying ketogenic diet. And I don't know how you do a raw vegan ketogenic diet. Don't know if people have done that. But yeah, so I'm thinking, and I do get when I mix fats and like fruits and sugars, that is too much of two things almost there. So I'm having my watermelon in the day and a banana smoothie, and then the salad in the evening, the greens with the fats, and having that. And I remember Jamie Oliver telling me in the past about how when you put oil on salad, he gave me some science, he's told me a couple of times, and it's like it wants you to eat the salad with oil, and that, in my head I always just disregard it. It's like, yeah, oil, it's not natural, it's not from nature doesn't make oil. And I'm not saying that oil is good or bad, I'm just saying I've been shut off from it, from accepting it, from my beliefs. And when you get into this paradigm of thinking with the raw vegan, the 80-10-10, and then the other beliefs that I hold, you sort of just, it's very easy to shut yourself off from all the old world, the old paradigm, the mainstream way of thinking about everything. Nutrition, I just feel like it's just a minefield of misinformation and half-truths, And so I've been shut off from it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll look into that and try living in that paradigm. I still want to be raw, or at least mostly raw, other than maybe the odd bit of tahini. But I've got some flaxseed oil that's cold pressed, so I had that on my salad last night. A bit of flaxseed oil and some avocado. Have some nuts. What nuts does it have? No, I don't remember what I did. But anyway, that was great. That was fascinating. Like, in terms of, there was a fit. So when we're looking at ourselves, trying to discern, you're trying to navigate if you're making decisions out of fear. And so me avoiding fats was something out of fear. And especially, it was rational as well, because I was coming off my fast. I didn't want to rush back in to something too heavy and go away that I was, not after. So, yeah. So I was avoiding the fats and then but then thinking like, okay, let me introduce some. Well, I introduced some not through necessarily my conscious choice, but then the universe sort of brought me to that. And it's been interesting. It's only a few days now, but I actually feel a lot better for it since introducing them. But I have been doing yoga. This is my first. I started on Monday, now Saturday. I've done 6 days of yoga. Some days I've done 2. a day. Very blessed with my time and space here. While I've been at the ethics office sending out parcels while Ben and Ellis are away. Hey, buddies. Yeah. So that's been having me feeling good as well, man. So I'm just like, while I'm here and I've got time and this space, I'm gonna just crank it out like a little solo yoga retreat at home. So I'm doing that and just getting through it. So I'm gonna go again tomorrow. That'll be 7 days. See how far I can keep it up and see where this diet goes. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you with that and say, you know. And someone else mentioned that in one of the books on there, or someone said you need to eat proteins after your fast and get them in. Might have been MC Swass on Instagram told me that. So I was trying to get proteins with the sprouts, and I've been having some sprouts, but just not satisfying me. And the fats, I feel a satisfaction at the end of it, like it closes it off. And I just ate my salad, and I go, boom. I'm not searching for more food. Come out here for a walk, and that's it. So there you go. Love you all.